fatigue, it ain't no friend to me.
What's up out there, family and friends? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you another edition of these hits, high intensity training. And today shall be no different for a brief moment. Y'all see I'm in my training spot. I got the boys in there getting a little basketball training this morning. I thought I would pop on for the first 5 or 10 minutes, just break a little bread. Been a minute since I've been on here, so I just want to update y'all and let y'all know the motivational teacher still breaking that bread. If you would please go in and share this to your mama, your uncle, your cousin, them. Let them know that the motivational teacher has gone live and it's time to break that bread. For a brief moment, I want to talk to you this morning about it's all working for your good. I know, motivational teacher. I'm supposed to say that. I know that's what some of you all are thinking, that I'm supposed to come on here and make you feel better about your situation. Hey, I see the eyes coming on. If you would, shout me out. Say what's up to your boy. You don't go to your neighbor's house and not say what's up. And I see the sun is a park, so the sun was on the other side of the building. But I see it starting to creep over. If it start messing up the shot, let me know. I wanted to get enough of the sun so I can have some light, but not so much that it blinds and you can't see me. So let me know. I see it right here on my shirt. Let me know if that trickles up to my face. Hey, Carrie Lynn, thanks for joining me this morning, my beautiful sister. Thanks for hopping on here with me this morning. But I know, like, I'm supposed to say as a motivational teacher that is working for your good. I know you expect those things from me, but I got to tell you right now this morning that because it's working for you doesn't mean it's going to work easy for you. I just broke bread. Because it's working for your good doesn't mean that it's going to work easy for your good. Life is so full of ups, downs, twists, turns, surprises. It's so daunting at times that we wonder why what happened in Winder with the school shooter and Winder. Like, we see these times and we're looking and we're like, man, God, like, what is it right now in America? We're looking at the elections right now. Every election year is kind of, it gets kind of messy on every election year. And we're looking around and we're thinking, like, God, like, what is it right now? Why do we allow good people to go through bad things? Why do we allow great kids, like in Winder, 2 kids are dead and 2 teachers are dead? God, why are these things happening around us? And truthfully, I don't have the answer and you don't have the answer, but we gotta believe that if some passionate rolls up on the inside of you about what happened in Winder, or if some passionate rolls up on the inside of you about what's happening in politics, then maybe that's the place where you should serve your people. Maybe there's a foundation on the inside of you. Maybe that there's something. I know it's not good that it happened to them, but it can work for your good if you find your passion out of that situation. I just broke bread. It could work for you if you've decided that my life is more than just what it is today. Because if I'm passionate about that area, that thing, then there might be something that's connecting me to it, which means there might be something that I should do about it. Listen, I think there are too many average, normal people, and I call us masters. I say average because we're masters of the mundane. Like, I think our society, classism, teaches us to believe that the oligarchs or the politicians or rich people are the only people that can change this world. I think it's the people like me and you, everyday, ordinary, small business owners, 8 to 5 workers. We are the ones that possess the power to change the structure. But I think the oligarchs, the people with all the wealth, the people with all the political stature, the people with all the power, they want us to believe that we aren't. I'm telling you, we are the people that can change the world. Why am I doing this motivational? Why am I doing this motivational hit? Because I grew up in poverty and poverty grew up in me. And there was a time in my life where I felt like that I wasn't going to make it. There was a season in my life where I made decisions based on my lack of resources. Oh, I just break bread. I just broke bread. There were a season in my life where I didn't know I could be anything more than just a jock, an athlete. I didn't know that there was much more on the inside of me than what I saw in that moment. But when I start figuring out, those that know teach. My question is, what do you know? Because if you know it, you should be what? Teaching it. What are you teaching? Those that know, teach. What problem have you been sent to solve? Should you be the one on the first line of these school shootings? Should you be the one talking to CNN about what's going on? Should you be organizing your community around making sure our kids are safe? Should you be organizing our community like a good friend of mine is getting ready to run for mayor because she's disgusted with the way the politics are going in her city? Should you be the one in your community that's running for sheriff? If you're unhappy with how your community is policed, should you be the one? I know. So y'all thought I was just coming on here to tell you it's all working for your good, but I came on here to tell you it's working ing for your good, but you have to work also. You have to work also. Like, find that passion that's on the inside of you. Find that hunger that's on the inside of you. Wake up and give yourself to something. And I promise you, whatever you give yourself to, it would give itself back to you. But most Americans, I gotta break bread. But most Americans, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. It's working for your good. But most Americans, we wake up and we wake up to chase a clock and to pay bills and to make sure we have our daily needs. But I'm telling you, man, that there's a life for you that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, that's been laid up for you, not just in heaven, but on this earth. But it requires that you wake up every morning and say, okay, this day got to work for my good. Come hell or high water, I don't know what the day holds, but it got to work for me. And I approach every setback. I approach every milestone. I approach every opportunity. I approach every failure from the standpoint that this has to impact my life positively because it's working for me. I don't work for it. It is working for me. What opportunity are you missing because it's hard work inside of that opportunity? What opportunity are you missing because it requires that you go above and beyond your current thought process? What opportunity are you missing because it requires that you go above and beyond what your mama and grandma and them ever did? What thought process are you missing because it requires that you got to get out in uncharted territory, uncharted waters, and you're nervous and afraid because you've never been out there before? But I'm telling you, all these things work together for your good. How do you know, motivational teacher? I was the first male on my dad's side to get a high school degree. I was the first male on my mom and my dad's side to get a college diploma. How do I know it's working for my good? Because I had to go out and tackle those uncharted water. Was it uncomfortable? Yes. Was I trembling? Yes, but I was trusting. Was I nervous? Yes. Absolutely, I was nervous. Absolutely, I was scared. Absolutely, I didn't know what I was doing. Absolutely, I did not know I was going to succeed, but I absolutely knew that I had to do it. And I could never allow fear to override my trust in what I believe God is and what God is in and through me. And some of us have allowed fear to allow us. Let me say this the right way. Some of us have allowed fear to drive our decision making. And if we allow fear to drive our decision making, we will always end up average. True success, destiny, and greatness lies in the work that you think you cannot or you feel like you cannot do. Everybody loves talking about faith. I got faith. Faith begins where your subconscious mind's end. Oh, Aunt just broke bread. Faith begins where your subconscious mind ends. There is no, I got faith. I got faith that I'm gonna wake up in the morning. You 65. You woken up 65 years, 365 days. It don't take a whole lot of faith to believe I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning. I just got faith that my light's gonna be. Wait, you paid the bill. Your light's gonna be on. I mean, like we're using and we're plugging faith in, and we're trying to make it something extraordinary when our daily living needs should not require a bunch of faith. Faith is taking that. I love Martin Luther King's example. Faith is taking that first step when I don't see the whole staircase. Faith is me knowing that I don't know if I got the capacity to go to law school, but you know what I'm doing? I'm going to law school. Faith is saying, right now, I don't have the resources to start this LLC. But you know what I'm going to do? Start this LLC. Faith is the capacity to say, like, I believe I can get a college scholarship. So I'm going to put the work in now in the gym or on the baseball field, on the football field. I believe I can get a college scholarship. So I'm going to do the work today and believe that it'll be coming tomorrow. That's faith, ladies and gentlemen. That's faith. That's faith. When I'm willing to do the work when I don't see or I don't necessarily believe that the ultimate outcome is going to be successful. That's faith. And you got to believe if you step out on faith in an area and that area does not work, that might not be the thing you were supposed to do, but that thing that you are doing will lead you to the thing you're supposed to do. There's a life lesson and experience in every decision that will make positive or negative. None of us are going to make the 100% right all the time. But I guarantee you there's a lesson in what we missed. There's a lesson. I had one friend used to say, you got to be willing to miss it to make it. You got to be willing to miss it to make it. That's faith. What's up, coach? That's faith. Being able to say, I'm going to take the shot. I got to be willing to miss it to make it. That's faith. And I want to challenge us to change our mindset as it relates to what we believe we can do. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Define all things. Like, stop limiting yourself. You can do all things that pertains to life and godliness, but it requires that I step outside of my comfort zone. It requires that I'm okay going in uncharted waters. It's okay because I understand to change my personal reality. I got to change my personality to be able to track those things. To be able to track those things, I got to change my mindset. Man, I know the potential that's out there. I see the eyes looking at me. I know what's on the inside of you. It's like fire shut up in your bone, but you decided to live comfortably. Get outside of your comfort zone and see specifically what God has for you. There's a life waiting for you to say, come get me. Right on the other side of your comfort zone, it's a life that's saying, come get me. It's a life saying, it's a life over there. It's your destiny. It's your greatness. It's your dream is on the other side of your comfort zone. And it said, hey, come get me. It said, Red Rover, send the real Shane right over. It said, Red Rover, send the real Carolyn right over. Red Rover, send the real Anthony right over. It's something over there on the other side of your comfort zone that's waiting on you. Red Rover, send the real Rhonda right over. That's where your dreams, that's where your destiny, that's where everything that you were meant to accomplish on this earth is right on the other side of that comfort zone, waiting on you to become the version of the person you can be to attain it. I just broke absolute bread on this Sunday morning. I hope y'all on y'all way to church. I call this a starter, an appetizer, some just to get your palate going, to add on to what you're going to hear today, whether you're going virtually, whether you're going online, whether you're going in person, whether you read your own Bible. I don't care what you do. Find some way to learn God and to learn you. However you do it, whatever mode or method, that's on you. I'm not here to condemn or challenge anyone based on how you get it. I'm just saying get it. Whether it's conventional or unconventional, I'm just saying get it. But I think we got to start shifting our mind to say all these things work together for them called of God and according to his purpose. It all works for me. Yeah, I know my company might have just laid me off, but guess what, baby? I can't cry more than 6 hours because I know God is turning around and it got to work for me. I know right now I had an unfavorable report at the doctor, but I can't cry. I can't cry too long because I know it got to work for me. I know your kids right now not where you want them to be, but I can't have no pity party for too long because I know I know it's working for me. But you gotta trust and believe it's working for me. Man, it's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, coming again to bring you another edition of These Hits. Please share this. YouTube, subscribe. I want to see this 10 times hit my timeline on Facebook. Share this. Let somebody else know and get some of this bread breaking motivational information. And until next time, I'm challenging you to wage war on mediocrity. Your boy is out.
It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war.